AJ, if you had to pick one guy on the team who's going to have a big season, what would you say?
I don't want to put no pressure on nobody other than myself, you know. I don't know.
Had a good summer?
I think the rookie, you know, Jalen Carter, I think he has a lot of potential. You know, I'm excited to see him flourish in our defense and, you know, help us out.
You guys obviously were really explosive last year. Do you see that? Do you see this team being more explosive? The pieces that you have.
I think when we get tested, I think everybody will know. I think when we go out there and play, you know, I can't tell you what's going to happen, you know, but I know one thing, that we're preparing to be better than we were last year, you know, preparing each and every day. You know, I can't tell you what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen, you know, but we're definitely moving in the right direction as an offense, you know, so yeah.
What did you do to get faster this offseason?
Run. That's that. Run and then focus on technique, you know.
Are the times there? You know, I mean, we don't see the data. You do.
Yeah. Like up here?
What's that?
Somebody here?
Yeah.
I ran a post like early in camp. I was like 22 something, like high 22s. But like I said, I'm trying to stay around. Like I want to run my routes around like 17, 18, 19, you know, miles per hour. You know, I feel like that's a really good speed for me. You know, getting in and out of breaks. You know, and I just got to focus on just being in shape because that's the only way it's gonna happen. You know.
And is that
What was that number last year?
I really don't know. I think I just sat down and I just kind of just talked about it and just came up with a number. I really don't know what I was last year, but.
Coming out, these joint practices are coming up against the Colts now. Last one against the Browns, pretty spirited. What are you expecting for this one coming up here? And it was like seeing Shane coming back.
It's always good to go against someone else, you know, good competition, you know, just to see another face, just because, like I said earlier, like Slay and Bradbury, they know the stems, they know the routes, they know how it's coming, you know, the formations, and just to test it against somebody else to see where you level at, you know, and just continue to prepare. You know, it's going to be competition on both sides, and that's what you need, you know, and Shane, you know, it's going to be good to see Shane come back, you know. I'm excited for him, you know, so, I mean, I don't really have to worry about Shane, but I'm excited for him, you know, and his journey. So.
When you catch a back shoulder ball, do you ever feel the DB kind of get frustrated because of what they can do?
Get frustrated?
Yeah.
I think we're trying to create frustration. Yeah, I mean, I think those plays play like a back shoulder. You know, there's really nothing the DB could do if you do it right, and you know he throws a good ball. So. I mean, I don't really care if you get frustrated or not, but, you know, I'm just trying to do my job. So.
That second, the touchdown catch you had at the end of the second practice last week with the Browns, you guys were all pretty pumped up after that play. Why was there something particular there? You remember the one I'm talking about?
I don't.
In full team on the last drill, you caught it the right side of the end zone.
Oh, yeah. I think that was a moment where we were both competing at a high level, going back and forth. It was some trash talk. And, you know, I was going against a good corner on the come up. You know, he was excited to go against me. And, you know, he made a play on one of the plays, and, you know, he let me hear it. So, you know, that was my time to return the favor and let him know.
Is that like an Ole Miss, Mississippi State?
No, it's nothing like that. I think just two pros just competing at a high level. You know, it's hot out here, man. Testosterone is high, man, and you just trying to compete, man, make plays. So.
Do you like when corners talk to you?
I mean, it really doesn't matter. I'm not gonna be the one that like start it off or even to talk back. You know, I'm trying to focus on my job. You know, I'm not trying to take away from my job. That's unnecessary energy that I'm not about to, you know, entertain. You know, I'm not gonna say anything. No matter what he said, I would not respond to nobody. Like, you know, I let my play do the talking. You know, and you know we'll see if you keep talking after I put my hands on you. So.
Try this one more time. Good morning. There we go. Are you guys, you just don't wake up before 10 or what?
How you doing?
I'm like 6. I just say like good morning. Everybody just looks at me like it's. Every day I walk out and say good
I
morning.
wasn't here today, so you can't blame me.
No, I'm just saying. I walk out and say good morning, and everybody just looks at me.
How are you physically?
I'm good.
Foot-wise?
Oh yeah, I mean these cleats kind of sharp, and some big guys out there. You get your foot stepped on, it hurts for a second, but you just walk it off. It's
What happened on that hurry-up drill? Sort of at the end when they're trying to get the field goal.
so that there's a situation. Third down, the clock's running down, and you have an alert to get the field goal team. If you're short of the first down, you get the field goal team all for the fourth down for the field goal try. So we're in an alert for the field goal team to run onto the field. So, and it's tough to say because with shirts on, we're obviously not tackling. You don't know where the ball is getting spotted. So we had the alert for the field goal team to go out, but the ball was spotted as a first down, which gives us the opportunity to spike the ball and stop the clock and then get the field goal team out there. So there's a little confusion on where the ball was going to be spotted and where Jalen was down. And obviously it's hard to tell because we're not getting near him. We're in shirts. We're not wrapping up and tackling. So it was just a little bit of kind of communication stuff and where the ball was spotted. But we did it. We went back and did it again and cleaned it up.
How beneficial would it be for the starters to get a series or two in the last preseason game?
I feel like that we do a good job here at practice. Like situational football, like you saw today with the hurricane alert and, running through a lot of different, things that you might see in a game and all this stuff. Same thing with joint practices. I feel like we do a great job during that, really, the preseason games, obviously the starters, you can rest guys and get them healthy for the season. It's a long season. We got 17 regular season games. So, really just keeping guys healthy is the most important part rather than trying to get guys, a drive, whether it's, 3, 5, 10 plays in a game.
If you had to identify your teammate on the verge of a big season, who would it be?
I mean, that's tough because you guys obviously are going to look for guys with stats and all. There's a lot of guys I'm excited about. Cam Jurgens, I think he's going to have a great year. Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, N'Kobe. Sidney Brown. There's a lot of guys, a lot of young guys that I think are going to have a big impact on this team. And you see it in practice, the way these guys are, coming in, working every day, getting better and contributing to the team and trying to make, everybody better. So, there's a lot of guys that I'm excited to see, and seeing it in preseason, seeing it in practice, and it's a good thing to have a lot of guys to be excited about.
Somebody who's made that transition, All-American center to a left guard at this level, you're seeing Cam do it. Did you give him any advice? What to look for? What gave you the most difficulty? Things like that.
That's an ongoing process. It's not just me trying to teach him. It's conversations every day about looks we're getting, how guys are playing. Even in the preseason games when we're watching, whether it's the Browns or the Ravens or whoever, it's, we see something, on the screen or on the field, or we're, reviewing the iPad when we come to the bench and we're saying, how would we handle this in this situation? Like, this guy is playing this way. What are you thinking here? And I can talk about it, he can talk about it, and that's really the thing, is just having the discussion and figuring out what's going to be the best approach to get the best result.
Having that background as a center and just having that better understanding of not just what your responsibility is, but what the entire offense's responsibility is, help you with that transition to guard.
Well, I think it's important for every player to know what everybody else is doing, right? It's not just 11 guys out there just doing all their own thing. So I think it's, every guy out there knows, what responsibility, even us, we try to know. Now, routes-wise, I'm not going to tell you I know what route, AJ's going to run, but, we know what the wide receivers are doing, what formation we're in, where the quarterback's at, where the running back's at, the motions, all this stuff. Because we got our backs turned to it, we can't see it. So by the play call, you have to know, if you're getting motion, if guys are going to bump, if it's bringing somebody back in the box, if somebody's going to leave the box, is the safety going to roll down? So really, and it's when you know that you're going to get that stuff, then you know what to expect, right? I mean, if you just didn't know what was going on, you see all these guys moving around, you're like confused. So, I mean, really, I think it does help, and I think we put a big emphasis, especially in the O-line room, of everybody knowing everybody else's job and being able to, figure things out that way.
You guys, one more. You guys were on a roll, obviously, at the end of last year. Do you feel like with this camp and everything, you're ready to build on that?
I mean, every team has a one-year expiration date. Really does not matter how great we were last year, whatever we did last year. I mean, it's in the past. It doesn't mean anything. So, I mean, for us, it's really, this is a new year, a new team, new coaching staff, new everything, and this is the team this year. It doesn't matter about last year. So, all we can do is look back to last year to see, what things we can improve on, what worked for us, and kind of evaluate and go from there.
DeAndre, you've played with some quality receivers throughout your career. How does I guess not A.J. Brown compare, but how does he make this specific offense better? During your time on the field with him.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just from the outside looking in, man, just the way he works, the way he prepares himself. I mean, everybody in the receiver room, him, Smitty, Lamide's kids, Quez, all the guys, just the way they prepare themselves for each day. You can see them guys like having the urge to get better each day. You can see them working at something on their craft each day, just like watching them guys work.
Yeah. You had a pretty grueling training camp last year in Detroit. How does this one kind of compare? Is it very similar? Is it,
It's a little bit different. It's good though. It's a good training camp, good schedule for the players. It's a good training camp. I'll just put it like that.
If you were to pick one teammate to emerge from a big season this year, based on what you've seen this camp, who would it be?
One teammate, that's tough. All the guys been working. All the young guys been working. If I had to pick one guy, probably Jalen Carter. The way he flashes every single day, the stuff he does, real strong at the point of attack. Excited to see what he does. Like I said, all the young guys, for real.
Now that you've been home for a while playing in your hometown, how is it what you expected, and is it any different than you expected?
It's football at the end of the day. It's a blessing to be home, blessing to play for the organization, but it's football at the end of the day. Gotta work, coming here every day with a business-like mindset, looking to get better each day. That's really what it is.
You feel fresher.
Yeah.
I feel maybe last year.
You put it like that. Yeah, I feel good. I feel real good. Yes, sir. I feel good.
What's your biggest takeaway from this running back group so far?
Oh man, we got a great group, solid group from each guy in the room. The way we come out here and compete, work every single day. Guys out here making it fun for each other. Know what I mean? Getting better together, learning from each other. It's a great group to be a part of.
The big run you had in the first preseason game, is that all the work you need now before the regular season?
It's good to go out there every day and get some work, but it was good to get out there and get in the game like Phil. Know what I mean? Just to be able to get the game like Phil, like I said. But it's good that every single day we go out here and get work against this type of defense. These guys, man, it's great. It's a great feeling.
That's why I was just mentioning. I mean, last year, starters played what? How many preseason games?
In Detroit?
Yeah.
The first one, about a drive. Yeah. Nah, I just played the first game. Yeah, and that was it.
Did that help you? Well, that helped you then, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most definitely. Getting the feel for the thing, but for the game like speed and stuff like that, it definitely helps. Yes, sir.
And this one is, you're still getting work. Is that what you're saying?
As far as what, like in the
game?
game?
That kind of work, yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Yes. In the first game, like Ravens game, got out there, get a couple plays, a couple drives. Like I said, get acclimated to the game speed, the game like feel. So I think that's big for the team in general.
Where have you made the most strides from the first practice to now?
Just getting the offense down packed, being able to play fast, not too much thinking, knowing my assignments, and just executing my job. Am I there yet with what?
With the offense, like where you're not thinking out there now, you just go.
Yeah, I think I'm at a good point. With the offense, but like trying to get better each day, still trying to learn, and you know what I mean, and just get better each day. But I think I'm at a good point.
impressed have you been with Trey Sermon, especially the other night against the Browns? Just his ability to have a short memory and rebound.
I mean, that's what it's all about. It's football at the end of the day. Plays like that's going to happen. And I mean, but like you said, having short-term memory. It's all about the next play, how you respond to adversity, stuff like that. So just to go out there and see him have that type of play after the fumble is great.
How has he just kind of complimented your group in general? What's he like in the meeting room and on the field?
Trey cool, man. He's cool, funny guy. It's good being out there, see him, his style of play. I really was just impressed with how he bounced back, like you said, the short-term memory. That's what it takes in this game. Whether it's whatever position you at, one bad play don't determine you. So just going out there, making the next play, what you did, I was happy to see for him.
Jason Michaels in the mix on the
You guys, I mean, obviously a lot of big play talent, or a lot of elite talent on the team. What is it like? I mean, what's kind of your thinking when you come in and, I mean, you already got like a couple of big-time scorers, you know what I mean? Like compared to basketball, and then you come in. I mean, does that give you an advantage there? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel like, I understand what you're asking. I believe so, because we got a lot of talent on the offense. I feel like yards, touchdowns can come from anywhere at any point. So as long as you locking on your job and your assignment, you winning your matchups, I feel like the opportunities are there for everybody in offense.
yeah, they're not going to have enough people to double everybody, right?
Yeah, because it could come from anywhere in the offense as well as the quarterback position. So it's a lot for defense to think about.
You're looking forward to that. Yeah. It's going to be really explosive, do you think?
Offensively, yes, I believe we're going to be explosive, yes.